Hello everyone. Welcome to the Healthy Zone YouTube channel. In today's video we be looking at the best 8 foods that unclog arteries nationally and protect against heart attack. If you like the video, hit like and subscribe for more videos. Without further ado, let's get started. According to the American Heart Association, heart disease is one of the leading causes of death in the United States. Roughly 25% of the deaths each year in the U.S. is contributed to heart disease, with more than half of those deaths being men. What makes these statistics even worse is that heart disease is not only completely preventable, but can be reversible as well. The American Heart Association states that over 42 million men and women live with some form of cardiovascular disease. While more men in the United States suffer from heart disease, more women die from it on a yearly basis. Some of the risk factors for heart disease and eventually a heart attack are high blood pressure, diabetes, sleep apnea, and high cholesterol. Men and women who smoke tend to be at a higher risk as well, along with people who are morbidly obese and maintain bad eating habits. Thankfully, what you eat can have a direct impact on your heart health, as well as your arteries. You just have to make sure you are eating the right foods and taking the necessary precautions. Studies have shown that a heart-healthy diet can not only prevent future heart disease, but can reverse it as well over time. We did some research and found 8 heart-healthy foods that can assist with improving your health and lowering your risk for heart disease in the future. Turmeric is a powerful medicinal food with healing properties, backed by thousands of scientific studies and peer-reviewed articles. Curcumin is the active compound in turmeric, which reduces inflammation, prevents cancer, manages diabetes, treats gastrointestinal problems and, of course, reduces cholesterol levels. Many studies shows that curcumin can lower overall cholesterol levels by 12% and increase good cholesterol levels by 29% and reduce fatty deposits in the arteries by 26%. That's a welcome statistic for heart health and a good reason to add more of this brightly colored and delicious Indian spice to your diet. Garlic is one of the most powerful superfoods available. Not only is it antimicrobial, antibacterial and antifungal, with antioxidant and anti-cancer properties, but it's also among the top foods that unclog your arteries. Many studies have proven raw garlic's ability to reduce cholesterol and blood pressure. One study shows that eating just 1/2 to 1 clove of garlic per day decreased total serum cholesterol levels by 9% in the participants studied. Pomegranate and its distinctive ruby red jewel-like seeds have been used for medicinal purposes for thousands of years. The Middle Eastern fruit is claimed to be effective against heart disease, high blood pressure, inflammation and some cancers, including prostate cancer. Pomegranate is a good source of fiber. It also contains vitamins A, C and E, iron and other antioxidants, notably tannins. A good quality study from 2004 on patients with carotid artery stenosis, narrowed arteries, found that a daily 50 milliliters, 1.7 ounces, glass of pomegranate juice over 3 years reduced the damage caused by cholesterol in the artery by almost half, and also cut cholesterol buildup. This tasty and beautiful fruit has recently been discovered to clear out plaque buildup in the arteries, as well as naturally stimulate the production of nitric oxide in the blood, opening the arteries and reducing blood pressure. It won't be hard to add more pomegranates to your diet. Avocado. You may have heard that avocado is a fatty fruit, so how can it reduce cholesterol? Well, avocado is full of good fats, healthy fats that lower bad LDL cholesterol and increase good high-density lipoprotein, HDL, cholesterol, helping to clean out the blood and keep the arteries free from plaque. Avocado is also high in fiber, which reduces the absorption of cholesterol into the bloodstream. One study showed a 22% reduction in LDL cholesterol and an 11% increase of HDL cholesterol on a diet rich in avocado. Chia seeds. Another food that will clean plaque from arteries. Chia seeds have gained popularity in the health food world for their rich nutrient profile. They're high in antioxidants, full of vitamins and minerals, and they are made of 20% alpha-linolenic acid, ALA, a type of omega-3 fatty acid, 37% dietary fiber and 20% protein. That's a cholesterol-lowering match made in heaven. When compared to a fatty fish, such as salmon, chia seeds boast a higher concentration of omega-3 fatty acids. Omega-3s are proven to reduce blood pressure and bad cholesterol, as well as inflammation. The pectin in apples can lower cholesterol as well as slow down the progression of clogging in the arteries. Ohio State University researchers discovered that an apple a day can reduce the hardening of arteries by 40%. It seems the old apple a day saying is true after all. It is not surprising to see a combination of both animal and human studies showing cardiovascular benefits from consumption of this popular fruit. Most of the phenolic phytonutrients contained in apple have been shown to function as antioxidants in the body and to provide antioxidant protection within blood vessels. In one recent study, consumption of one apple per day over a period of 4 weeks resulted in significantly decreased blood levels of oxidized LDL cholesterol. Additionally, this decrease in oxidized LDL was associated with a lowered risk of atherosclerosis. Multiple animal studies on apple extracts have further linked apple consumption to decreased levels of LDL cholesterol overall, versus levels of oxidized LDL only. The mechanisms of action here are not entirely clear, but most researchers point to the ability of fiber-related components in apple to bind together with bile acids. When bound together with fiber-like components, bile acids can be more readily excreted from the body. Following their excretion, our cells will break apart some existing cholesterol into its bile acid components as a way to replace the bound bile acids that were excreted. Total cholesterol and triglyceride levels in the blood have been shown to decrease in animal studies involving intake of apple extracts. Researchers have hypothesized a role not only for fiber-related apple components in this process, but for apple phytonutrients as well. Also of interest in recent studies has been the potential role of gut bacteria in enhancing the cardiovascular support provided to us by apples. For example, studies show that certain forms of bile acids, called deconjugated bile acids, can act as signaling molecules which are able to bind onto cell nucleus receptors called farnesoid X receptors, FXRs, and inhibit synthesis of fat. These special forms of bile acids can be created by gut bacteria, provided that they have the right bile acids to work with. By binding together with bile acids higher up in the digestive tract, apple components may be able to help deliver these bile acids to the gut bacteria. The cinnamon challenge may have brought negative attention to this common spice, but consumed wisely, cinnamon is anything but bad or dangerous. Just a tablespoon of cinnamon a day can reduce cholesterol levels, as well as providing a healthy dose of antioxidants. Make your heart warm, healthy and happy with scrumptious vegan cinnamon rolls. Tomato. According to a study recently published in Molecular Nutrition and Food Research, tomatoes can prevent the development of vascular disease, such as atherosclerosis. A compound called lycopene, found in red fruits and vegetables, and in large concentrations in tomatoes, may have cholesterol-reducing effects. A 2007 study published in the British Journal of Nutrition showed a 5.9% reduction in total cholesterol concentration and a 12.9% reduction in LDL cholesterol concentration on a high tomato diet.